season, you could find a mysterious tombstone out in the desert. And this is no accident. An Epic Games employee secretly added this as an Easter egg. About a month ago, this player launched himself with a tire insanely far across the map, and then he, well, kind of landed here. This was so impressive that Epic Games replied saying it might be a record, and then added this gravestone as a memorial. Now, the Daily Bugle has been retaken on the map. The first of many POIs the 7 will reclaim throughout the season. You'd expect to see the 7's logo all over it, but it actually has the flag of Ghost on it. We haven't seen this since a completely different chapter Season 2, so this could either be some kind of mistake or possibly Epic hinting at the future. And Ghost isn't even the coolest thing that's returned from Chapter 2. On the map, a fan-favorite character has also returned. You can find it hiding inside of a bush near the sanctuary, and if you break it, you'll spot the shrinking chair. After 4 months, it is back, and it looks like the cycle of shrinking is about to start again. Now, a lot of noobs have been avoiding tanks this season, and while we all know you can shoot the yellow box in the front, there's an even more hidden trick. If you just shoot the back engine grills, the tank will power down, and that is how you deal with them. And if you picked up the Mary Jane skin this season, you might have wondered why she looks completely different to the MJs we know and love. Well, she is actually based on the Mary Jane from Earth 65, where she's in a band with Spider-Gwen. Most people didn't know her skin description actually references the band, which might just be teasing a future Spider-Gwen outfit. And speaking of Spider-Man, his webs are still around the map to bounce on, and this is important for a huge reason. You can secretly combine spider webs, eggs, and the brand new jetpacks in order to pull off the ultimate thunder pump. It is one of the greatest sky drops you can do in Season 2, but it's not as underestimated as the IO guards this season. They are everywhere, so it's hard to miss them, but you might have missed these secret changes about them. People have spotted IO guards sliding around, climbing up walls, and even using glide to redeploy. Hardmaster Saber even does this too. When you're on a blip, it's not just him you have to worry about, it's other players. So here's how you deal with them. Just hop on one of the cannons, wait for someone to walk through the door, and shoot the side of the blip. And if you're sad that the Foundation no longer drops a mythic MK this season, don't worry, because he's turned into a comedian for some reason. If you talk to his gunner, he'll joke that you must be here to personally deliver a surrender. But if you go to John Jones wearing the Dr. Sloan skin, he'll say this. And I mean, he's not wrong, but these characters coming together is still not as satisfying as when we're going to reunite with Colombo. He's already in the snow right now near Logjam Lumberyard, but what you didn't know is there's a lot more to come. We're expecting to see extra mounds appear, but not just in snow. We'll find Colombo appearing in dirt and sand biomes around the map. This is lining up with the theory that Colombo is going to come back stronger than ever. And if you get shot down during a build battle, then just spam your mantle button. If it works in time, you can do this. To literally get rid of fall damage. And that's not even the coolest thing about parkour in Season 2, because Epic secretly changed the way that shoulder bashing works. Before, you would just burst through a door and be on your way, but Fortnite has now updated this feature. Now you can burst through multiple doors in a single run, making it smoother and 10 times more ridiculous. But the tricks get even more incredible. We've all been loving the armored battle buses, but sometimes we need to take a break and repair or refuel them. And well, it turns out you can actually hide underneath the battle bus while doing those things. It's nice to have the extra protection against anyone trying to get a lucky sniper shot. And while we're on the topic of feeling lucky, we've all been tempted to try the malfunctioning vending machines. Now deep down we all know they're a waste of gold, but it's fun to try and get rare loot, which is why you might be happy to hear that Epic Games is working on a new lottery vending machine. Now it sounds like this will work in a similar way to the malfunctioning ones, but it is still early in the works, so anything could change. One of the coolest things about the new repair torch is how many secret uses it has. By now everyone knows you could refuel it at gas stations or use it as a weapon, but did you know it can also repair pop tires? And I'm not just saying normal tires, even chonkers. And this also works on tanks. You just gotta point your torch at the treads and they'll also be fixed. And one of the most OG tricks in the book has also returned this season. Everyone used to love placing their marker to get a 100% accurate grenade throw, but in Season 2 it's become even more deadly. If you hop into a cannon, you can now use markers to aim perfectly, hitting any target you want. It works both ways as well, so if you decide to fire yourself or a bullet from the cannon, you can land exactly where you calculated. And if you were paying attention to Epic Games' live stream last week, you might remember that they accidentally leaked upcoming collabs. On a developer's computer, you can see folders called Chapter 3 Season 3 Jones and Vader. This means that next season we will be getting Darth Vader in-game. And at first everyone thought this meant Agent Jones would be getting yet another variant in Season 3. But as it turns out, this is not the Jones we were thinking of. Instead, we're going to be getting Indiana Jones next season, and some think he'll even be the secret skin. And so with these two skins confirmed, it brings attention to some other folders that were on the computer. Doom and Family Guy. I mean, Peter Griffin of Fortnite might actually come true. I know, I can't believe it either. But something that pros can't believe is just how important cow catchers have become. While we sat here using them as cover, like a battering ram, pro players have discovered an even more powerful use, throwing them at a wall. This has quickly become the most overpowered strategy of the season, and while some people hate it, others love this. But if you like getting the high ground from flying rather than building, you can't miss out on this secret. Right now, landing at a blimp for a jetpack is super chaotic. Well, luckily, if you want to avoid the crowds or just want a quieter landing spot, there are a handful of NPCs around the map willing to sell a jetpack to you. And if you find yourself at Command Cavern or near a blimp, make sure to hit the zip line to land before everyone else. Or take advantage of the new mantling mechanic to do the same exact thing. For those of us who pull our glider too late, just parkour and you'll put yourself up. Meanwhile, everyone else is still gliding. And if you want to phase into builds that don't have a cow catcher, well, there's an even more effective way to get in. Place a cone on someone's box and throw a shockwave in it. It will send you straight through the wall for an easy elimination. But if you consider yourself someone who gets more deaths than kills, you'll be excited to hear that Epic is working on a deployable reboot item. It'll obviously let us revive our teammates without the need for a reboot van, something players have been wanting for a very long time. They're also going to let us deposit gold into reboot vans, so hopefully this will work similar to Warzone's cash revive system. If we're able to spend gold to bring back our friends rather than collect the reboot cards, it would be a huge help. But if you're looking for more creative ways to eliminate your enemies, look no further than vertical zip lines. They've been really helpful in Season 2, not only for getting up to blimps, but for giving us guaranteed eliminations. Yeah, you could actually just wait at the top of a zip line for someone to head up, and once they get onto the blimp, throw a chonker at them, and let's just say they're gonna hit the ground before they know what happened. Okay, I think I'll be extra careful on zip lines now. Actually, you know what? I think I'll just stick to launch pads. But for those who want to make the most of that launch pad in their inventory, make sure to pair it with a cannon. You can actually combine the two to go extra far, turning it into a super launch pad. Like some great tricks, it is simple, but once you know about it, you cannot forget it. And launch pads aren't the only ones with secret upgrades in Season 2. Soon we'll be getting a brand new shotgun. It'll work like the pump, but looks more like a single barrel, and you can even see it in the official Season 2 teaser. And even though builds have returned this season, a lot of us got a taste of zero builds and never went back. For us to play the new mode, cow catchers now have an amazing secret purpose. If you throw 3 of them around yourself, you can safely revive your teammates without the worry of getting sniped or third-partied. And speaking of parties, there are rumors out there that the next Fortnite concert will be hosted by Billie Eilish. Right now it's only rumors, no confirmed leaks, but Donald Mustard has been tweeting about Billie a lot. Some people think that Juice WRLD could also host the next concert, which was even teased by his manager. And for one of the coolest secrets of Season 2, you have to look towards the Daily Bugle. Since we reclaimed it, not only did we get the destruction of the blimp and the ghost flag, but other secrets have appeared. The tanks that were once stationed at the Daily Bugle have been repainted to fit the theme of the 7. Now our attention is on Condo Canyon as we fight to take that back from the hands of the Imagined Order. This is important because as more of these POIs fall, we'll be getting new vehicles. It won't just be tanks that the 7 conquers, but in the next few weeks we can expect Choppas to return with a new design. We'll be able to spawn the Choppa at 7 outposts using funding stations. And if you prefer more fun ways to fly, then Epic is also working on bringing back ballers. Yes, leakers have found a vehicle called the Hamster Ball prototype, and it will have 400 health. So I gotta say, we cannot wait to see the ballers return to Fortnite. They were so iconic in Chapter 1. Hope you guys enjoyed. It's been Tommy, and keep it here on Top 5 Gaming.